Hello, 6th graders. Today you are going to be using another Gale database, this time to search for information to answer questions about your periodic table element. This is a special database because it contains only information from reference ebooks. The name of the database is Gale Virtual Reference Library. So what is an ebook? An ebook is an electronic book or a book published online that you can read online. This database, Gale Virtual Reference Library, contains online editions of big reference ebooks filled with true information about many different topics. There's one particular set of 3 volumes of ebooks called Chemical Elements that contains a chapter about each element in the periodic table. This ebook set is a great source of information for your research. So let's learn how to search this GVRL, Gale Virtual Reference Library database, and find a chapter about your element. To begin, we will go to the Research Guide webpage that I have made for this research project. Turn to the tan handout in your research packet. Please pause this video until you are ready to continue. Now, we will follow the steps numbered 1, 2, 3 written at the top of the tan sheet. Step 1 says go to the WAMS Media Center homepage by Googling WAMS Media Center. That's the fastest way to get to the Media Center homepage. Click the first link that comes back. On the Media Center homepage, you want to click on the Resources link in the blue navigation bar on the left. Now, from the Resources page, we want to click on the WAMS Resource LibGuides link in the center of the screen. You should remember this from English class when we were practicing searching databases. This is a list of all the research guide pages I've created for you. We want it to be alphabetized so we can find the list we want, or the research page we want. So what we're going to do is click All right here. You will see that a gold star appears and it says All Published Guides. If you scroll down, we want 6th grade science periodic table elements. That's number 10. Click on that link, and here is the research guide page I have created for this research project. Make sure you are on the page 6th grade science periodic table elements. If you look, you will see there are 3 database boxes linked here for you to use. Gale Virtual Reference Library, the reference ebooks, Science in Context, the companion database to Research in Context that we used in English, and World Book Online, which is an encyclopedia database. Today, we're going to use Gale Virtual Reference Library because these ebooks are such a great source. So let's look at that first box on the tan sheet. It also matches these bulleted list items here that tells us how to search this database. The first thing we're going to do is click on the Gale Virtual Reference Library link. This takes us to shelves showing us covers of all the ebooks in this database. We want the science books. You could scroll down and look for science, or in this subject box here, click on Science. This shows us all the science ebooks in the database. We want to look for the white-covered book titled Chemical Elements 2010, and that's right here, Chemical Elements 2010. Click the cover of the book, and it will open it up to the table of contents. Now we can search this book to find a chapter about our element. To do that, we're going to move over to the Tools box here And in the search box where it says within publication, we want to type our element. I'm going to use gold as my example. So I type in gold. Now I want to make sure that I'm searching all volumes in this edition. Remember, it's a 3-volume set. So I click all volumes in this edition. I've typed in my element. Please make sure you spelled it correctly. That's important. And then click the magnifying glass. If you get a pop-up like this, just X out of it. Now you'll see results. And some of them will be your element, and some will be related elements. The link that says the name of your element is a link to the chapter in the book Chemical Elements about your element. So let's click on the chapter with our element name. Looking at the element chapter, you will see several links. These are actually links that take you down to specific sections within the chapter. You could click on these, or you could just scroll down to actually see the entire chapter. Let's take a look at it a little bit. Notice there are headings, just like we had before when we were researching in English. And what you'll notice is that the headings, many of them, match up nicely with the sections of questions that you need to answer. For instance, discovery and naming. You have a section with questions about how your element was discovered and how it was named. You have another section that you need to answer questions about physical properties. So you'll see here's a section in the ebook that will help you answer that. Occurrence in nature is another heading that matches some of the questions you'll need to answer. So you should be able to find many answers to your questions just from this ebook chapter. But remember, you won't find the answers to all your questions from one source. We'll be using multiple sources to do that. Now, just like with the Research in Context database, we can easily save this ebook chapter to our Google Drive. So if you'd like to do that, to be able to get to it tomorrow easily, recall we go to the Tools box, we click Download, Save to Google Drive is the option, download again. If you're not logged into Google Drive, you'll have to log in, and then you'll get the message that the document's been sent to Google Drive. Now, the name of this database is Gale Virtual Reference Library, so it will create a folder in your Google Drive called Gale Virtual Reference Library, and then put your ebook chapter into that folder. As you read and begin writing down answers, remember that you should write answers in your own words. If you copy whole sentences, that's plagiarism. Tomorrow, we will go over how to identify the citation information for your ebook chapter so that we acknowledge using this source for our research. Now your teacher will give you more specific directions on completing your research today. Good luck and happy researching.